Hi guys, today I'd like to have a quick chat about writing adverts for your tutoring business and some fairly common mistakes tutors make when they're writing their ad. Getting your ad right is extremely important. It's only 1/3 of the process. You need to get the right message to the right people on the right media. Okay? The right message, I think, is, of course, advertising your service. The right people, who are you advertising to? Are you advertising to university students? Are you advertising to businessmen? Are you advertising to mothers of young children? Let's remember, when we are writing an ad, we're not writing it for the students themselves. We're often writing it to appeal to the mothers or the parents of children. And by media, I mean, if you are advertising for elderly students, you're probably not going to use Instagram, because most elderly people perhaps don't know what Instagram is. If you are advertising to teenagers, 10, 11, 12, you won't be using Facebook because they're not allowed to have a Facebook account. If you're advertising to businessmen, then you might use Facebook, or you might use LinkedIn. And those, of course, you probably have to pay for. Other options, you could advertise on Craigslist, Gumtree, Yell, Kijiji. These are all free classified ad sites that you can advertise on. If you advertise on those sites, you can't choose the people you're advertising to, so your message has got to be extra good. If perhaps you want to take on younger children, you might advertise with a very colourful poster in a local library, or perhaps you might be able to put up a poster advertising your services in a local sweet shop. So you've got to think carefully about the message, the media, and the people who you want to advertise to. Okay? Advertising for free is great, especially if you're starting out. You obviously, perhaps you don't have a great deal of money, you don't have a particularly large ad budget, but you can still write effective ads. I'd like to have a look now at some ads that I've seen that really aren't very, very effective. Let's have a look at ad number 1, an English tutor. I can teach English or social, any grade below grade 9. I charge $30 for a session and live near High Street Station. For further information, text me on 55555. Please text only, or email me at johnsmith.english@rocketmail.com. There's a lot wrong with this ad. First of all, it's incorrectly written. We need a capital E here. I can teach English or social. Social what? Any grade below grade 9. So you do kindergarten English, is that right? I charge $30 for a session. How long is the session? Is it 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour? And what are we going to get for this $30? I live near High Street Station. How near is near? Is near 100 meters, 500 meters, 2 kilometers? This information is very, very unclear. For further information, text me. Well, what if I'm an older person and I don't know how to text? What if I don't have a telephone that allows me to text? I'm not able to contact you. Or email me at johnsmith@english@rocketmail.com. This perhaps is the only piece of the ad that is really of much use. If you're a tutor, you don't make spelling mistakes. If you're a tutor, you don't make punctuation or capitalization mistakes. Second one, an experienced math tutor. Good evening, my name is Tony. I am very familiar with the high school math curriculum. I am capable of teaching all levels of mathematics. I'm very committed to ensure that your child succeeds in maths. If we look at the first paragraph, this is all about Tony. I am. There's nothing about the needs of the students. It's quite informal. I'm very familiar with the high school math curriculum. Which high school math curriculum? The EdXL curriculum, the American curriculum, the GCSE curriculum. Again, it's not very clear. I'm capable of teaching all levels of maths. So, does that mean you can do kindergarten maths to PhD maths? What maths are you talking about? I'm very committed to ensure that your child succeeds in maths. Well, this is obvious. All tutors are committed to ensuring your child succeeds because that's their job. With 3 years of training, from starting my freelance private tutoring business, I've developed my tutoring and communication skills. 3 years training where? Were you training yourself? Is this training from a university? Did you have a bachelor's degree in education? 3 years of training from when you started your freelance private tutoring business? Does this mean 3 years before? It's very, very unclear. Excuse me. As for my educational background, I'm a Bristol University student studying computer science. Well, what's computer science got to do with you being an experienced math tutor? How can you be an experienced math tutor if you're still a university student? I've kept my math skills fresh by taking optional math-based courses as well as through my tutoring. As the new school year is once again approaching, it's time to consider private tutoring for your child. Again, a fairly weak advertisement. We've got I have, I am, I have. The majority of this ad is all about Tony, what he has, what he does, and it's very unclear about what the benefit of hiring Tony. Email, tutoring, mobile phone, phone home, phone mobile, that's not too bad.